Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. And to all of you that keep coming back, hello and welcome back. Quick reminder, if you've never subscribed, just to remind you to click that red button there that says subscribe, and after that click the bell sign. That way you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. So in today's video, I actually want to address this. I don't know where this belief comes from. I don't know where this mentality comes from, where some people just think that all Benin girls, hi Dorcas. Some people just have this mentality that all Benin girls are prostitutes and all Benin girls went to Italy, and I don't know where that comes from. I seriously don't know where that comes from. Like, even those of us that grew up in Benin, when people know you grew up in Benin, they just make this assumption that because you grew up in Benin that hi, hello, and they just make this assumptions. Hi guys, and they just, I don't know, they just assume that because you grew up in Benin or you lived in Benin that you must have been someone that went to Italy to do prostitution. I want to correct that impression. And what I want to say is this. Before I say anything else, let me say something else. Something else we have to realize is this. Not every girl that went to Italy actually knew what was involved. There were some girls that they were deceived. They told them they have a job for them. I've said it as I was actually one of those people that, somebody approached me and said, oh, they'll take me to Italy, and that in Italy they have this restaurant. I'll work in the restaurant and everything. But thank God that I realized that it just didn't add up, because I said to myself, I was only 17, and I said to myself, hi, Teresa, hi, and I said to myself, like, why would anybody leave all the people in Italy to come to Benin to come and take me to Italy to work in a restaurant? So I became suspicious, because then they were beginning to do a lot of campaign in the churches, in typically churches. Pastors were being told to talk about it. They were doing campaign on the TV and everything, and they were warning people that, be careful about this thing about going to Italy, because some girls were deceived and they went and they found out that it's prostitution. They say some of the girls that refused to do it were killed or something bad happened. So there was a big campaign then in Edo State, Benin. They were trying to stop a lot of girls. So a lot of people were becoming very wise. But while there were some people that were like ready to go, no matter what, they were ready to go to Italy to prostitute because they wanted to make the money. And there were a lot of girls that went, and before you know it, like within a month or two, hi guys, hi Chris, hi Ahis, hi. There were a lot of girls that went, and before few months they start sending money, they start building big house. Hi Osareti, hi, and they start building big houses, and the next thing when they visit, they have these big cars, and their families were all swimming in money and everything. It was really tempting for a lot of people, but the people that honestly never went to Italy knowing what was involved, that's one. And another thing, the impression I really want to correct is not every Benin girl went to Italy. Not every girl that grew up in Benin, I grew up in Benin, went to Italy. Hey, anointed queen, hey, hi, went to Italy. I get that, like, it's getting really annoying. Like, sometimes, some of these daddy in the Lord, children of the daddy in the Lord, if they don't like a video you make or whatever, the first thing they do is say, oh, you prostitute in Europe, you da, 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 da. I've never been to Italy. Never. The first time I left Nigeria, the first time I left Nigeria as a family woman. I had a child. That was my first time ever. Never been to Italy. But hi, Ndi, hi Vera, hi. I never, like, my first time I left as a woman, as a family woman, never been to Italy. But there are some men that have no respect for women, and when they are not happy about something, the first thing they say is, "Oh, you hey, one name me, you and me planet," and so. Oh, Geneva Ashewo means, yeah, that's what it means. Sorry, I think I forget sometimes that not everybody here is a Nigerian. So yeah, Ashewo in Nigeria, is that, I think that's Yoruba language, but it's become like the pidgin. It's like universally spoken word. The Ashewo means prostitute. So it's really annoying. Like, to tarnish a whole tribe and just have this assumption of a whole tribe and just say all the girls. Come on, like, come on. Not all Bini girls. Till date, there are some girls that have never ever been to Italy, that are not even planning to go to Italy. Find some girls were, and not only, don't forget, not only Bini girls went to Italy. There were some girls from other tribes as well. You know. Anyways, so you know, not only Bini girls, other tribes also went to Italy, but I don't know why it seems to be that maybe only the Bini girls have this name of, you know. May God continue. Thank you so much, Peter Frey. Thank you so much. You know, so I just wanted to just come and, you know, talk about these things. I know some Benin people that are living in this part of the world where I'm living, and they left Nigeria and they came here, never been to Italy. And everybody talk about this whole thing and this mentality. And like I said, the men, it's mostly men that do this thing. Another thing again is, you know, in our culture, if somebody really wants to think of this most disgusting, the most offensive thing to say to you, the what they quickly say is, oh, hi, Dinkhead, hi. You know, the first thing they say is, oh, prostitute. Oh, I get it in my comment section sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. So I sometimes I wonder, Oguname, hi. You know, I just wonder when with that, like, I don't know, like, it's really annoying. That's just the best way to get you to watch the video in detail. She doesn't mean all being able to. Okay. I didn't even read the questions. Good afternoon from New York. Hey, damsel, hi. Hi, note to men and women. Someone, hi. Where have you been? So I was just saying, it's not. It's really annoying. There was this particular comment I saw in the comment section, and that was what triggered this video. Jennifer, she's addressing the issue that Benin, yeah, exactly. So, I'm from Benin. Uyi, of course you're from Benin. Your name says it. I'm living in Italy, but I'm not a prostitute. Thank you so much. Who was that? That was real. Said that. This is what I'm saying. They just have this mentality that fine. Some Benin girls did go to Italy and do prostitution. Not all Benin girls did it. Thanks for shouting out to me. Hey, damsel. Hi. Um. I'm from Benin to live in Madrid, Spain. It's Nigerian mentality. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Keep up with the good work. Thank you so much, Nelson. Thank you so much. Exactly. And Sen says, no, definitely not all. Not all. Hey, Tochuku, hi. Hi. So definitely not all. It's just, I don't know where that mentality. Like I said, there would have been a lot of girls that were deceived into prostitution, taken into Italy. Some people knew and they went, but not all is. Can you know Benin? I don't know why some people think Benin is not one small village like that. Fine, Benin is not as big as Lagos and some other maybe which other mega city or Abuja or whatever. But even Benin is not like one small village. Hi, Emmanuel. Hi, you know, Dokas. Thank you so much. I love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm from Benin, Summer. That's what I said. I know you're from Benin. I'm from Benin. Uyi, yes, your name, definitely. You know, so even like I have made videos and I've said that, you know, I don't know, like I grew up in Benin. We moved to Benin when I was 7. I went to primary school in Benin. Kate said, hello, are you doing just for what you, because, oh, that was too fast. She's crucifying me, but I'm being honest. Once I hear Italy too, I think of prostitution, Benin, and I do. Well, I'm glad my man said has. Exactly. You know, at least you're being honest. You're being honest. But there are people that know. There are actually some people that know. They just want to be offensive. They just want to be rude. They just say, oh, you know, because I've said I grew up in Benin. When I was 7 when we moved to Benin, and I was in Benin till I did primary school and I went secondary school in Benin. So every tribe are doing prostitution, not just, oh, where is it? Docker says every tribes are doing prostitution, not just Benin people. Exactly. But I don't know why, but it seems to be like just name that Benin people they always have that assumption. And I think people that sometimes leave me some kind comment. It doesn't happen that often. I like, because I've made videos and said yes, I grew up in Benin and all these things. Most annoying part is some people generalize. Exactly, Vera, you're right. I have Benin friends and they are well behaved. There are a lot of Yorubas and Igbos here too, not only Benin. You see, there are some Benin people that are doing a normal work to earn their exactly. Ifoma said, I have lovely and responsible Benin ladies as friends. You see, Jennifer said, just because I am from Edo State, oh damn, what am I doing? Just because I'm from where is it? I'm Edo State. I live in Austria. I know no waiting be Ashewo. I was so surprised. She said all Edo. I was so surprised. Oh, I don't know where that girl is a choice. Who wants to be normal? Who wants to? It's a choice. Who want? Where was that? Where is that comment? It's a choice. Who wants to do a normal job can do, and who wants to be a prostitute can be. If you want to if you want to study, sorry, you can too. Exactly. I studied here too. You see, I feel that's a mere assumption. Thank you so much, Peter. Ihani. Doka says some people do it for some reason. If they tell you their story, you will even help them out. Help them out how? Like dash them money or something. But prostitution in Italy is not a choice. Okay, what do you actually mean, Dorcas? But I don't understand what you're trying to say. Hi, Summer. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong. Hi, Summer. Thanks for inspiring me all the time. I love you, and thank you so much, Kolade. Thank you so much. Hi, Tochuku's. Okorafo is saying hi to you, Tochuku. So, and Tochuku is saying hi back. Anyways, we in the building. Hey, Meadows, hi. So I just wanted to come and just say, at least I'm glad some people had even comment and address them this thing. Joy says, I was in Italy. I just left 2 years ago. I had my 2 kids there. My husband is from Edo and I'm from Delta Warri. Okay. Doctor says some of the girls that are doing pursuing in Italy don't have choice. How? Like what I mean the question, I'm not being sarcastic or whatever, but like, can they not get a job? Like, is it not possible to maybe, I'm being honest with my questions, like can they not study and then get a normal job? Can they not work like maybe in the shop? I'm just being curious because like I said, I've never been to Italy. Is it like they're not documented? What exactly is it? Hi Karen, hi my lovely sister, hi. Hi Summer, good evening. Hey Essie, hi. Joyce, hi. Joyce, hi. For Italy, there is no job. Oh, okay. Like I said, I've never been to Italy. It's a system that has made them. Prostitution is not a choice because there are no jobs. Really? That's the second person saying it. Really? Why can't you? Now, another question again. You see, Italy, why can't they migrate to other part of Europe? I'm being honest because somebody may be watching this. I want to know, why can't they just migrate? If the country is that bad, why can't they migrate? Hello, Sam, I love you from Cameroon. Hi, Christy. Hi. There are no jobs. In Italy, there is no job. Wow. I celebrate you, Sam. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Turn to prostitution. Who said there is no job? Okay, Sonny Boy TV said, who said there is no job? Like I said, I've never been to Italy, so I don't know. And especially the resist. Excuse me. Good evening, my sister Summer. Hi. Excuse me. You see this thing about live video. Now I'm burping a lot. If I was filming it, I can just edit it and cut off all my burps. It's a choice. When you study here in Italy, you will get a job. So conflicting now. Osamudi Ame is saying that it's a choice, that prostitution is a choice. When you study here in Italy, you will get a job. Onyinyechi Nwosu says most of them were trafficked ignorantly, which is true because I was almost trafficked. Thank God for wisdom, because I could have been a victim as well. I have been to Italy and there are so many people working here. The first Iyare said he's been to Italy. Mrs. Docker said, I was in Italy for almost for for almost for four for, for I think he meant to say maybe 4 years, couldn't find the job. So Monday says, Monday says, Summer, I'm in Italy. There is no job in Italy. Wow, conflicting, Ruben says 70% of prostitution in Italy are Edo Benins. That is the truth. So how did you do the statistics? Did you go to them one-on-one and ask them, where are you from? Where are you from? I'm not, I've never been there, so I don't know. I seriously don't know. What does the men do there if there is no job? Good question. You understand? That's another, because this is bringing up questions. If there are no jobs and the girls are resorting to prostitution, then obviously I don't think we've heard about the men prostituting. So what kind of job do they do then? That's a very good question. Okwayemi says, hi Summer, welcome to my live streaming. Hi. Ajaz, hello everyone. Hi. Miss Dorcas came back and she said, I said it. In Italy, there is no job. Ndi says there is no job is not an excuse, is because some of them have refused to study. Okay. Hi, Summer. I love you so much. Keep on. Thank you so much, Henry Ross. Happy says you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Hi, Summer. B. How will I say your name? Bia B. Definitely not a Nigerian name. Hi, Summer. They can migrate, but they will not be able to work in another country. Why not? Why can't they travel around Europe? I don't know, really. I don't know. Hi, Summer. Benin, grew up in Lagos. I'm living in Europe. The Benins are really stigmatized because of this. It's true. And me, I'm not even like a Benin girl. Like, my parents are not Benin, are not from Edo State, but I grew up there. Some people assume that because I grew up in Benin, and that I must have done prostitution, and then you live abroad, they think maybe you came from Italy, you already done prostitution. Never been to Italy, and a lot of Benin people that I even know here have never been to Italy, but people just have this assumption. It says I'm living in Europe. Truly, the Benins are really stigmatized because of these prostitution things. I feel really bad. I love your videos, truly inspiring. Thank you so much. And that is Kessie. Dorcas came back and said it because I'm a witness. Okay, she's lived there. There is job in Italy. Very conflicting reports we're getting now. Blessing Duru said there is job in Italy, and Real came back and said, secondly, the language is the barrier because they don't speak English. But if they're there for a while, they can learn, can't they? But that's going to take a while anyway to learn. Deborah said, hi, Summer. I am Benin girl, and I grew up in Lagos. My husband is from Anambra but lives in USA. When it was time for us to get married, my mother-in-law declined to eat because I'm from. You see, it's not only you now. Even other tribes have the same problem. I don't say, if I tell you my own stories, thank God we married. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. Peter came back and said, I presume those human traffickers offer them prostitution jobs in order to make their quick money very easily. David said, God help our women, especially people that are already stuck in the system. And Maurice said, why are you insulting the Benin? Watch the video before you comment, please, Maurice. Why are you insulting Benin people? I am not Benin, but you are not doing it right. You wrote, that is why there's a quotation mark. Quotation mark means that I'm quoting what is said. So when you see a title with, how will I explain quotation mark? When there's that kind of a tick by the two sides, it means it's a quote. It doesn't mean that that's what I'm saying. Not all Benin girls. I'm from Benin and I live in Benin. I am a social worker. Social care worker with BSc degree. So they should shut up. Abi will tell them. Samudame said, there are jobs everywhere if only you study their language. Okay. If I'm happy, some ladies forced their underage sisters who had no choice to go and prostitute. That's sad. Dorcas, Dorcas. Somebody said, what are the men doing? Because if there are no, it was Tochuku that said, what are the men doing if there are no jobs? And then Dorcas came back and said, the men are beggars. What do you mean, like begging on the street? I don't understand. And Joy said they can work if they want. I was working in a restaurant for 10 years before I left. Wow, that's a long time. So say hi, Saint Benedict. There's no job is not an excuse. Some these girls has 4 to 8 plates in Nigeria. Plot, I think, in Nigeria with prostitution. I know. Another thing that I have heard is that sometimes they went there with prostitution initially, and then I think I watched the video once on Facebook, and then the money is a lot of money, and they feel like you get a lot in an hour or whatever, and then to now go and do a normal job becomes so hard because like I'm gonna work for like there was one girl I remember that was getting shot on Facebook, and she was like, I have to work so many hours to make this kind of money that I will make in like 2 hours or whatever, something like that. So that's another thing. Fab Square says, good evening. Hi, good evening. Thank you so much. The comments are flying. Oh my goodness. Please hit the like button. He says, I should or they should. Dear Tochuku, the Oba of Benin has laid a curse on the human traffickers who are pushing them to eat. So we hear they are stopping it now gradually. That's good. Anyways, I didn't want this video to be too long. I will still come back and read all the comments. I'm going to end it here because I don't want it to be way too long. Oh, sorry, my hand is in the way. Some were sold false dreams, which is true. That happens. I ended up doing whatever is available to survive, which is true. There are jobs one can do without studying, like cleaning job, taking care of old people. That's true. That's another kind of job. Doing Ashewo isn't enough reasons to prostitution. You just repeated yourself. Doing Ashewo isn't enough reason to prostitution. I am proud to be a Benin girl. Me too. Even though I'm not Benin by blood. What will I call myself now? Benin by choice or Benin by my upbringing or Benin by where I grew up, by location? I don't know. But I lived there. I lived there for a long time. Miracle says most of our girls are just out for quick money, and they don't want to go through legitimate process to get a job. They can migrate, I think, but they can't work because they have no education, and they are not ready to. Is that enough? Just 1 month I came to Netherlands. I'm working already. Oh wow. So maybe you can share for those of, if you're watching this and you're Benin, if you're Nigerian, no, what I meant to say, if you're watching this and you're in Italy, that's what I meant to say. You're in Italy, and you need to get out of there. Well, Dorcas is saying that she moved to the Netherlands and she's working already. Happy belated. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. By the way, thank you all so much for all the birthday messages. There were so many messages. I was overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you all so much. By association. Well, association, I think that is the question about Benin by what. I wouldn't say association. Association would be if I'm just associating with Benin people, without ever really living there. Yeah, I can say association, but maybe I don't know. I don't even know what to call it at the moment. You need to. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. You see. Oh, sorry. Stella says somehow you need to center your face. You are not in the center. Okay. Now, is that better? Bini by all bringing. Aha. That's what I was saying. I was Bini by all bringing. How are you, Sophia Godwin? It's interesting how some of you already know each other by location. Yes, Okorafo. I don't know which one to call it. Tochuku, that is one of the reasons why people are angry with my king. Okay, so I'm actually amazed how some of you already know each other. It blows my mind. And it's just by meeting in the comment sections. So, Eugene, how do we donate? Donate to what? He says, how do we donate? Eugene, what are you talking about? Please try to hit for this live stream. Thanks. She's prostitution You and me planet says prostitution is in all tribes, not necessarily. Exactly. I've actually met other tribes. I don't want to, because other tribes have said they went to Italy and all of those things. And if some people share their stories for you, you would actually cry for them. But it's so sad that the face of the in Europe happens to be the Benin girls, but most Nigerian girls in Europe today do prostitution. Abi, that is Adesi Chris. I don't know how, Benin people seems to have the name, but even though other people are doing, Casey said, proud of you, Summer. Thanks for the inspiration. Thank you so much. Most people are in an unhealthy competition and impatience with others. God bless you. Thank you so much. There's no point in being in competition with others. I always say to myself that I want to be better than I was yesterday. That's it. Don't be in competition with anyone at all, in any way, in any shape, in any form. Just be the best that you can be. Don't Competition is a waste of time and energy. Honestly, it is. I wanted to actually make a video about, like, how I don't know how I'm going to phrase it, but how I keep my life simple. And your life can be simple, and yet everybody will be like, oh my goodness, I still buy clothes from secondhand shops, and people be like, oh, they really like it, they really like it. I'm not competing with anybody, and it makes your life so much simpler. Another website, I'm going to talk, I don't want this video. I keep saying I want to, but I keep talking because there's so many people to. Great move at Miss Darkers. Excuse me, Manny Young. What is this topic about? We're just talking about Manny. We're talking about how some people make this assumption that once you're a Bini girl, by blood, by association, by marriage, by location, by anything, they just assume that because you grew up in Benin or you have any connection with Benin, people just assume. And also, if you're living abroad, they just assume that you've done prostitution or you are a prostitute or whatever. And we're here saying that is not true. There's some Benin people that have never ever done prostitution, never ever been to Italy, anything like that. I know we are family already. I'm really blown away at how much a lot of you already know each other, and I just by meeting each other in the comment section. Benin by back of stadium. Larry Benin by back of stadium. Yes, Ogbe Stadium. Benin by back of Ogbe Stadium. Our girls are okay. I'm going to go now. It's getting too long. It's already 27 minutes. I'm going to go now, and I will read all the comments in the morning. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It was nice. Ola J.A. Hey, hi. And Ehis, Alex, mind yourself, okay? Oh my, they're busy chatting with each other. Anyways, I better go then. Good night, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully tomorrow, I don't know. Good night. Thank you all so much. Thanks, Eugene. Thanks, Tochuku. Thank you all, everybody. Godwin. Wow, I'm happy to see you live streaming. Hi, Godwin. Hi, Dorcas. Thank you so much for your contribution. It's nice to hear from this side and to hear from that side as well. I'm from an Edo woman, a Bini by birth, born and bred in Edo State. To some fellow sisters, it's just a mental slavery. Few, not most, because those few wear a tag. That's why. Benedict, good night, everybody. Thanks. Please, Summer, it's better to say some Bini, not all. No, read. If you watch the video, some people don't understand. That thing is only a quote. So my video is not saying that it is. My video is actually saying that there is not correct. But I use that quote as what people say. So I'm now making a video to counter what people say. So I'm not the one saying it. Okay, just watch the video from the beginning and you get the message. Oguname, I keep putting my hands away. Thank you so much. Oguname, good night. Thank you for standing for the truth. Thank you so much. I better go. Benga for Lion. This girl, your beauty blows my mind, and I love your style and presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Good night. I better go. I'll read all the other comments in the morning. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And hopefully, if there's time, I will do maybe another live stream tomorrow, because a lot of people have been telling me to do more. I better go now. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye.